What is up, YouTube? So today I'm just going to give you guys just a little bit of an update on like my life, I guess, because I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break from the channel again, and here's why. So about 4 or 5 months ago, y'all should probably remember, I made a little video kind of announcing that I was moving, and I had previously grown up, I was born and raised in Northern California, and long story short, I decided to just YOLO and move to Houston, Texas. And so that's where I've been for the last 5 months. So, you know, it's been pretty great. I've made a lot of friends down here. I've been enjoying life for the most part, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go back. And so normally I would say this is gonna be like a long, drawn out, complicated story, but it's really not. The long and short of it is that I just cannot afford to stay. And so, you know, I did take a leap of faith coming out here, and I just kind of hoped everything would work out. And, you know, I don't regret anything I did, but unfortunately, my monthly expenses are outstripping what I'm making here. And unfortunately, with where I'm at in like my career, I guess, or lack thereof, I can't afford, or I'm not qualified to get a job that pays enough to stay here. And so what I've been having to do for the past 5 months is I've had to take money out of my savings account basically to cover the delta between what I was bringing home and my bills, you know, that add up at the end of the month. And so, you know, I kind of just didn't really see this getting any better. And so I'm gonna have to end up going back is really how I can put it in the simplest manner. So I decided to pack it up and move on back to California, where I was, like I said, born and raised. So with that said, I'm gonna be gone from the channel for a little bit. So as you might be able to tell, my apartment's getting a little empty. I am in the process of packing everything up into boxes again, as you might be able to tell, and I'm going to be hightailing it back to California. Now, of course, like I said, I'm not gonna be making videos for probably at least the next month, maybe a little bit longer, because I have to spend another 10 days at my current job before I can leave. And then I'm going to be driving my primary car, my Accord Coupe, back to California with my dog, as you can see. And then I'm going to be flying back with my good friend Chris. Most of you should know who he is because he's been on my channel a lot. And we're both gonna fly back here to Houston and load up all my stuff into a rental truck. And then we're going to be driving that back to California, and I'm going to be towing my 1998 Accord with it. So it's going to be a bit of a process, a little bit of a logistical nightmare, if you will, but we'll get it done. It's just going to take some time, you know, a few weeks or so. So just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on that and just let you know that I'm going to be gone for a little bit longer. Now, like I said, I don't really like talking too much about my personal life on the internet, but I feel like you guys have a right to know what's going on, just so you're kind of like, yo, where am I at? So yeah, that's about it. You can see things are getting pretty empty around here. We got a lot of stuff in boxes. Don't have too much left. Of course, all this furniture is gonna be going back with me. I'm actually selling Chris the TV and the stand, but as far as like this couch and coffee table and stuff, I decided to just go ahead and plan for renting a truck, and me and Chris are gonna load pretty much everything you see here in it, and we're gonna be driving back to California. Now, it is about a 2,000-mile drive, which for me in my car by myself and the dog, it's not a huge deal, but in a rental truck, it's gonna be a little bit different because obviously it's a big, long box truck, and then we're going to be towing my 98 Accord behind it. So we're gonna be like 40 feet long, which is a little bit bigger of a vehicle than I'm normally used to driving, but we'll get it done. And yeah, I've just been in the process of getting rid of stuff. Of course, these are actually the wheels off my car, and I'll have to make a video of my car when I get back home because you know, some things have happened with that. Those are the wheels that were on my car. I do have to plan on getting rid of those. Of course, this is most of my boxes right here. I mean, most of my stuff is packed up at this point. I just have to worry about like the kitchen stuff, like the dishes, the stuff in the bathroom, and then of course my primary desk setup, which I'm not going to be dismantling until like a day or two before I leave. Of course, this bed I'm gonna have to get rid of, but I'll figure it out because I already have a bed at home. I don't need this one, so I'm gonna have to try to sell it or whatnot. But I've already gotten a lot of things taken care of. So at this point, I'm just waiting to actually leave, which probably isn't gonna be happening until like the 13th or the 14th of this month. Of course, it's the 3rd today, so we got another 10 or 11 days until I actually start getting the hell out of here. But for now, this is where I'm at. So with that said, you know, you guys can drop a comment if you got any more questions or whatever. But yeah, that's what's going on in my life, and I'm gonna be gone for a bit. So I will see you guys when this is all over and I'm back at home. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later.